Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Ricky here from Ricky's Macintosh, here with a What's on my Dock / What's on my Mac video. Also, I'm going to be announcing the giveaway winners for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So stay tuned to the very end of this video and we'll go ahead and wrap that up and get those giveaway prizes out to you guys. But first, let's go ahead and talk about what's on my dock / what's on my Mac. Now, the reason I'm doing it that way is because, as you can see, my dock is not very big. I only keep the apps that I use on a daily basis on my dock. I used to have every app on my dock, and if you watch my Apple setup video, you can see that I had everything I owned on the dock, and my dock was just huge. So I shrank it up, and here we have just the main apps, the core apps that I use on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and get started. And first up we have is Safari. This is my browser of choice. I don't really have anything against apps like Firefox or Opera or Google Chrome. Those are great, browsers and whatnot. But I just found that Safari does what I needed to do. It does a really good job. So, I'm just going to stick with that and use what Apple gave me. We have Mail app here. iTunes, of course. Twitter, I use the official Twitter client, so nothing too special about that. Again, I feel like it does exactly what I need it to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Just real simple, real clean. I like things to be simple and clean, so that's my Twitter client. For video editing, I use Final Cut Pro 10 and Compressor. These are all the new apps that Apple just released. Now, there have been a lot of complaints about Final Cut Pro 10. But you know what? I like it. I used iMovie before, so I was used to the change. I wasn't, as fidgety as most people got. But I did use Final Cut Pro 7 for a while as well. But I didn't use, as many extensive features to where I felt like I was lacking something in Final Cut Pro 10. So this is a good app, for what it is. I think it does a great job, and I would recommend it. Also, Compressor, it compresses your video footage down, which is pretty key in Final Cut Pro 10 because a sample 3-minute video will run you, 10 gigabytes, and obviously you're going to need a way to compress it. Next up is ScreenFlow. This is ScreenFlow 3.0. This is what I'm using to record this video right now. They just released this. It's got a lot of cool new features, and for 99 bucks, this is one of my favorite apps. It's worth every penny, guys. If you have not found a good screen recording app, this is the app of choice. If you've wondered how Soldier Knows Best does his videos, this is how he does it. So go ahead and pick up this app if you're interested. It's a great app. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what's on my Mac. So we'll go ahead and scroll up here. And as you can see, I have the basic Apple apps here. Nothing too crazy here. We'll go ahead and pick up a few of them. I have Aperture up in the top. Then I have the Final Cut Studio suite here. This has the new / old versions of Final Cut Studio. Then we'll go ahead and go down to iWork here. I have all the iWork apps here, Pages, Keynote, Numbers. And then I also have Microsoft Office 2011. Use those on a daily basis, so those are good to have. Next up, we have Splashtop Remote Streamer. This is a really cool app. This goes hand in hand with the iPad app that they've made. And what it allows you to do is access your Mac from your iPad. So it's a really cool app. I would definitely recommend it. And I'll probably do a video on this pretty soon here. Next up, we have Skype. I use Skype every now and then, not too crazy about it, but every now and then when I have to. And then iTV. This is what I use to watch TV on my Mac, and it's in HD, so it's really cool. It allows me to not necessarily have to buy a new TV for my office. I can just have my 24-inch LED cinema display and watch 1080p video. It's really nice, really solid. I would highly recommend it. And now let's go ahead and flip over to the next page and take a look at what we have here. Just some utilities on the top, some developer apps. I have Adobe CS4. This has After Effects, it has Photoshop, Encore, Flash, Premiere Pro, all the good Adobe Creative Suite apps. And then we have the uninstalls, some Adobe Flash CS4 junk. Next up, we have App Cleaner. This is a great app if you want to get rid of some applications on your Mac. But you know how sometimes when you delete an application, there's always those strands of files that you forget to delete? This will go through and clean everything out from that app, so you know that once you delete that app, it's completely gone. So it's a great application. Next up, we have Audio Hijack Pro. I use this not quite that often, but it's just a fun application to have. If you have some audio on, let's say, YouTube or something that you want to download, and maybe you can't get it from iTunes, you can go ahead and hijack the audio from that file online, and it's pretty cool. Next up, I have Clean My Mac. This is a great app for when you want to do some spring cleaning with your Mac. You want to get rid of some files. It goes through and kind of sorts out what you need and what you don't need. And it does a really good job. Last time I cleaned my Mac, I got, I think, close to 10 gigabytes worth of free space back. So it really does a good job, and it really takes out the stuff that you don't need. Next up, I have CyberDuck. This is what I would use to SSH into my iPhone when it was jailbroken. I could, put ROMs on my iPhone for playing Super Nintendo games and whatnot. So it was a cool app. Next up, we have FaceBar. This is the capability to access Facebook from your status bar. I did a video on this previously, so go ahead and check that out if you want to take a look at FaceBar. But it's just a really handy app. It allows you to access Facebook without necessarily having to open up your web browser. Next up, I have Firefox. Again, I don't have anything against Firefox. I just, sometimes I need it, sometimes I don't. So mainly I just use Safari though. Hulu Desktop for watching your TV shows. Really fun, really cool app. iAlertU. This is a really fun app, and it was more fun back when Apple included the remotes with their Macs. What it allows you to do is you can hit the center button and it'll beep your Mac just like it's a car alarm. So you just set it and it'll beep. When you walk away and let's say somebody sits down at your computer, it'll go ahead and sound an alarm and take a photo of them. So it's not that practical, but it's just a funny gag app, and it's fun to see who actually goes up and touches your computer while you're away from it. Next up, we have iPhone Ringtone Maker. Now, there are several apps that'll make iPhone ringtones, and you can do it yourself. Sometimes you can do that in GarageBand. But I just go ahead and use this app because it's real simple. It's what the app is made to do. So I just go ahead and let it take care of itself, and then I have my ringtones. Again, Skype there. Super Duper, this is what I use to clone my hard drive. So let's say I wanted to, maneuver some hard drives around. I can clone my hard drive and not lose any of my information. Next up, we have VLC for watching my video content. Hewlett Packard, this is for my HP printer, scanner, all that good stuff. Microsoft Messenger, don't ever use that, or any of the Microsoft Office 11, sub applications here. SMC fan control, this lets you control the speed of the fan in your MacBook Pro or Mac, and I don't use this as much anymore. I mainly used it on the previous generations of MacBook Pros because, as you guys remember, those ran really hot, so it was nice to get the fan moving a little bit more because, it cooled the Mac down and didn't really burn your leg like it used to. Not really sure what Sound Flower Bed is. I don't know why it's on there, but it's there. Stuff It Expander is just a little expander for zipped up files. And then I have the previous version that I was using of ScreenFlow. So anyways, guys, that is what is on my Mac and what is on my dock. Let's go ahead and get to the giveaway winners. So remember when I did my giveaway video, we have the iPad cases, we have iPhone cases, and we have the iPod Nano with the Lunatic Watch Band case. So there's going to be a grand total of 3 winners. There's a bunch of cases, as you remember, that I'm giving out. So let's go ahead and find out who those winners are. So for the iPad cases, we have Mac My Stuff. You are the winner of the iPad cases. Go ahead and PM me your address, and we'll go ahead and get those shipped out to you. So Mac My Stuff, congratulations. Next up, we have the iPhone cases. That is going to be Matt Loaf 92. Matt Loaf 92, thank you for playing in my subscriber giveaway there. If you want to go ahead and PM me, go ahead and do that and give me your address, and I will go ahead and ship the iPhone cases out to you as soon as I can. And finally, we have the iPod Nano / Lunatic Watch Band. This was a hot item on the giveaway. Let's go ahead and see who won that, and that is Worthless77. Great channel name. Thank you so much for playing in the giveaway, and if you would PM me your address and get that shipped out to you. And thank you guys again for watching this video. If you did not win, please don't unsubscribe. I do have plenty of giveaways going, so you guys know that I'm ready to give away product as soon as I get it. Right now, I do currently have my Beats by Dre Tour headphones, so make sure you get in on that giveaway. That will be ending in about a week and a half. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for watching this video. I know it ran a little bit long, but thanks again. If you guys have any suggestions for videos that you want to see, let me know because, I'm always up for ideas. I want to put out content that you guys want to see. So again, thank you guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.